Hello and welcome back to Everybody Hates Barney, and well, we're still in Vlandian territory as you might expect. Now, bear in mind, I have been attempting to reduce the security of the town nearby, which is Galend, and if we can do this, we are going to have an exceptionally easy time of capturing it, because hopefully it will be a rebel town at that point, you know, that's what I'm hoping to do. Unfortunately for me, we are inherently at a massive disadvantage just because of what's currently going on in the world. There are multiple Vlandian vassals basically trying to kill me. They're trying to run after me 100% of the time, and they're making things very, very difficult. And I'm very much hoping that they're not going to catch me, because if they do catch me, well, it may be, I wouldn't say game over. I wouldn't say game over, but it is definitely going to be a bit of a troublesome situation to be in. So I'm hopeful that we will not have too much drama surrounding that. But that's okay, because I have been attempting to ambush and indeed execute as many of the enemy's vassals as possible. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to really be making that much of a dent in their overall combat strength. Not sure why that is, to be honest. I feel like they should be basically down to the last dregs of their society at this point, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They are very strong still, and I don't know why that is. It could be just pure luck, or it just generally could be because they are so numerous. I'm actually unsure. It's very surprising. I'm gonna actually show you after this what the Vlandians are looking like, because I actually don't know. I haven't looked in quite some time, but I have been executing. I think I executed another, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 vassals in the time that I've been off screen, and I don't actually understand how they are still fighting and how they are still coming at us with significant amounts of people. They have loads of people, and I'm not like exaggerating here. I'm not, you know, over embellishing. You know what the enemy is capable of here. They seem to be almost unstoppable to a certain degree, which is very surprising. But there is also a very, very other surprising thing that is currently happening, and that is the fact that 2 factions, yes, no less than 2 factions. I'm not taking any loot, by the way. I've basically become just so full with my inventory that I can't sell anything. So yeah. Anyway, I have 2 peace agreements from 2 factions. One from the Britanians and one from the Northern Empire. Now, obviously, because this is indeed a challenge, I will not be accepting either of these peace agreements, but I just wanted to show you that the peace agreement is actually, that is a possibility, you know? I could technically do that. Funnily enough, the Northern Empire seems to be extremely, well, extremely weak right now, as you can see right here. They only have Chaikand, Myzea, Amprila, as well as Saniopa. They only have those things. And, well, the Britanians are also having a slight bit problem where they only have a handful of towns and castles each. So I'm assuming that the reason why these guys are making peace is because they want to shore up their defenses. They want to make sure that they're not going to get picked on by someone, i.e. us, you know. And yeah, well, that's not really going to happen. I'm not really going to be attacking those guys, but it's just super funny, because if I take a look at the Vlandians, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Not these guys, thank you. Okay, so let's just take a quick look. So as you can see, look at this. Only Dirthart is still left in his clan. She is the only one left in this clan. I mean, look at how much damage I've done. I have done so much damage to the Vlandians, but they are still managing to field absolutely incredibly sized armies. So surprising. I don't understand it. I really do not understand it whatsoever, but they have been able to do so, and I haven't really been able to stop them. And well, the only thing I can do is just continue to do damage to them, continue to go into these battles and just try to eliminate them as fast as I can. And it's gotten to a point where I actually just auto-resolve against them because they are so incredibly numerous that if I were to go into every single battle, it would take way too long. I would literally be here for hours upon hours upon hours, and I have had to actually go into some manual battles. As you can see, Dirthard is actually right here, and I wouldn't mind going in to a battle against him. Can I actually catch up to him before he gets in? Yes, there we go. Hello there, sir. Alright, so I am actually going to be attacking him. These are my stats, by the way. I did just level up my medicine skill to 75, and that allowed me to get Doctor's Oath. Obviously, as you might expect, I'm not actually a fully fledged doctor. I'm not trying to be, but I kind of felt, hey, you know what? Let's try to get as much medicine skill as possible. You know, let's just try to level it up as much as we possibly can. Medicine skill is really, really good at maintaining your own army as well, maintaining survival for all your troops and everything. So I was just thinking, hey, yeah, let's just go for it. Sounds like a pretty decent plan. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Let's do this. This is up against Dirthard. He's actually not that... he's not that much of a pushover. We do have... How many archers do we have? 62. That's actually a lot. Alright, let's just tell everyone to charge apart from the archers. I think that sounds like probably the best course of action here. Let's try and eliminate that guy. There we go. Nice insta-snipe for that Vlandian. And can I kill that guy? No. This one? No. This one? No. Oh, what a classic. Yeah. That is always a thing, isn't it? Okay, well... ooh, nice. Ooh, that was a nice hit right there. Okay, that was actually very surprising. Thankfully, though, it seems as though these particular Vlandians are not particularly... well... Not very prepared, are they? No, not very prepared for the onslaught that we are about to unleash upon them. And who could blame them, to be honest? I mean, really, who could blame them? I mean, you know, they're not one to know. They won't know that we are extremely strong at the moment. And, you know, actually quite funny, you may be wondering, what happened to my parties, right? What happened to the parties and what happened to the armies that I had with me, right? You know, the two companion parties. Yeah, okay, so this is also a reason why I generally tend not to use these systems a lot of the time. Sometimes I do. But the thing is, they make our party move so incredibly slowly that it makes everything very hard to catch. So I can't literally catch any of these vassals, and the vassals themselves just get away every single time. I was running around following a guy for 5 minutes, couldn't catch up to him with the army intact. So I had to let my parties go, and in doing so, of course, as you might expect, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. They just get themselves killed. They literally just get themselves killed, because, I mean, I can't expect the AI to actually be any good. So, they basically just got themselves eliminated, their armies completely destroyed, and I'm going to have to field them again. So I have recalled one of them at least, because the other one is still regrouping at the moment. But I have recalled one of them, and hopefully he's going to be rejoining our party relatively soon. He was in Makeb, so it's very, very far away. But yeah, anyway, we did manage to capture Dirthard. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit problematic. I guess we're just going to have to worry about besieging the town in due time. And that's just how it's going to have to be. You know, I literally just cannot delay any further, pretty much. Okay, so as you can see, he has now been executed. I actually wonder who is indeed the leader of the faction now. Ah, the Council of Vlandia has chosen Isegund as the new ruler. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I actually thought that they would. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, fine. So she is, in fact, just going to take over. She has literally no combat skills whatsoever. She's also 19. She's very, very young. So she's very inexperienced. She's not going to have any experience leading armies and things like that. Or at least we can hope so. And I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that their clan would be dissolved, but this is entirely the reason why we are seeing so many armies come out of the woodwork, because there are just so many vassals in each and every clan. Alright, so we're actually going to push forward with our plan to try to reduce the security of Galend as much as possible. Unfortunately for me right now, as you can see, there is actually an extremely large army coming my way. Hilariously enough though, this is not even bad. Actually, it is kind of bad, because it would have been nice for me to succeed at raiding every single one of these villages before they started bothering me. But, I mean, you can see here, they don't actually have very good troops. So I'm thinking to myself right now, hey, you know what? Maybe... No. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, maybe we can actually take him on, but no, the way that it is right now, not in a million years. 844 troops? No. Okay. I'm gonna say no to that. I'm also going to say no to these peace agreements. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's raid this village while I can. Maybe that's actually going to cause the large army to come back here. I don't really want them to come back, just bear that in mind. I'm not trying to lure them back here or anything like that. All I'm wanting to do is trying to reduce the security of this particular town. That is all that I'm trying to do right now. Every other time that we can do this, then it's going to make a huge difference. And, well, we'll see. Because as you can see right now, the security is going down by 1, and we can only hope that it's going to go down even further. Raided both of these, and now let's just raid the last one. Aha, there we go. There's one of my companions rejoining us, and let us get the other one now as well. It's going to take 3 days, 18 hours for her to come back, hilariously enough. Raid the village, 110 defenders, hilariously enough too. And I'm not going to be taking any of the loot, as we know, and I'm just going to look out for the army here. So basically, this was my entire strategy the entire time, basically, so I am very much hoping that this is going to succeed. If it does not succeed, then we are going to have a huge problem. And, oh yeah, there we go, there's the army. Oh, no, they're actually turning around. Are you serious? Oh, that's very surprising. Okay. They could have actually prevented me from raiding this, but I don't know whether they really care that much. I mean, it is just a village, but it very much depends. Look at how much stuff I'm actually looting from this. This is crazy. If I had any roguery... Oh, I actually do have roguery skill. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It did not give me any skill, though, which is quite funny. Alright, so we can only hope that the security is going to go down relatively quickly. Let's try and see if we can get into a battle with this guy. Obviously, as you might expect, this guy is really not worth me going into a manual battle, so I'm just going to auto-resolve against him. I know, some people don't like me auto-resolving, but generally, in these cases, it's just going to save me, and it's going to save you time, and that's it. That's literally all I'm trying to do here, because when we actually get a battle that is going to be fun and entertaining, I will be jumping on that like no one's business. I am going to be right on top of that. But yeah, anyway. So, the problem now that we have to face is whether this is actually going to work. It might not. Alright, so my strategy is now seemingly paying off. Unfortunately, not in the way that I was wanting it to, but as you can quite clearly tell, the town has run out of food. Yes, so I can now start to starve it out. As you can see, the garrison is now being reduced, and I should theoretically have a pretty easy time of going in there and actually capturing it. It just very needs, well, shall we say, needs a bit of a careful approach, because the thing is, we're going to need to destroy the walls no matter what, because the militia are still going to be somewhat annoying, and I also just received 2 additional peace offers from the Western Empire and the Southern Empire. I found that quite funny. Not sure why, but they must be a little bit more on the back foot nowadays. So, yes. Anyway, I am going to destroy the walls, Probably a bad idea, all things considered, because as I've said in the past, my mistake previously was destroying the walls, but I feel like at the moment, this is such a far away town, most factions may not even decide to do this, and I think I can probably defend against the Vlandians if they do decide to attack us, even with the walls down, even though, hilariously enough, I think the walls would probably be repaired by the time they actually come over here. They don't seem to be particularly interested in actually defending this for some unknown reason. I actually don't know why, but yeah, anyway. Let's go. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. And I'm doing it without any additional parties as well, by the way, mostly because they are just a pain, and I actually don't have enough troops to be able to convert and have them join, because I actually haven't been taking any prisoners, of course. So that's obviously a bit of an issue, but it doesn't really matter. You know, to me personally, that doesn't really matter, but it definitely would have been a good idea to have a couple of prisoners, but as I say, to catch all these vassals, you need as much speed as you possibly can. And, well, having prisoners slows you down dramatically, so obviously that kind of puts paid to that, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm just going to throw some of my thrown weapons here. I really wish these thrown weapons would actually penetrate multiple enemies. I feel like that would be so incredibly useful. But, you know, that's how it goes, isn't it? Well, I gotta say, I think that is probably it. I don't think we're gonna have too many problems finishing up the opponents here. And if they do want to run away, then I am just gonna let them do that. I really don't have a problem with it, because we are gonna be able to auto-resolve instantaneously into the keep. And that is game over. That's game over for them. Alright, there you go. And we ended up losing literally only 4 people, which is actually 1 person, in fact, which is not even a terrible thing. And let's just tell these guys to go in there. That's absolutely fine. Very nice. And I'm actually not even going to take these guys, because these are just mercenaries. So I'm just going to let them go. No real reason to keep them, to be honest. And we do have a couple of prisoners here. So what I'm going to do is I will look and actually just see. Yeah, do these guys... Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's get these guys, get a couple of these, and these, and these, and that. And that's it. There we go. Generally, I don't really like taking prisoners, because in this particular case, and this is obviously a very specific case, I don't like taking them because I feel like they're more trouble than they're worth. But obviously there are some moments where you actually could use them and could use some assistance. For example, like I just said with the parties, you know, it's going to be extremely important for you to have some additional troops to convert, so you can give those to your party members, and then you can fill out your army, and then everything works out just that much easier. Anyway, as you can see, we do actually have Siege Workshop already up and running, which is really, really nice. And yeah, this is not looking particularly good at all, as you can see right here. So we're going to have to do something about that. I've obviously raided the villages in and around the area, which is really, really bad. However, the loyalty is not actually terrible, surprisingly enough. So yeah, not sure why that's happening. Anyway, Orgunda is going to be our governor here, because she is indeed a Vlandian. So she will just be going and doing that, and hopefully the walls will be repaired in well, no time. Hopefully they will be repaired relatively quickly. We can only hope that to be the case. So let's just see here. Yeah, no, we got good loyalty. My food situation is not looking particularly good, but I do have some food that I can give them, I guess, kind of. Not really. Don't really want to give too much. We can maybe slaughter the sheep, but not here. There we go. Do that. I got some trade skill? I got some trade skill. Ah, yeah, call the presses. Okay. Yeah, so we could just do that. And then we could just sell the meat to them as well. There we have it. Okay, so hopefully that's going to help them out a little bit. Obviously, you can see here we do have walls level 3, which is absolutely fantastic. So if we could just get the walls repaired, we will be in a great situation. However, the walls themselves do need to be repaired somewhat dramatically to act as a deterrent to anyone that wants to besiege us. So I guess we should probably hold our breath and cross our fingers and see if they want to attack us. Alright, so a status update. Yeah, okay. So I've been converting huge amounts of prisoners, as you might expect. I've been putting them in the garrison, you know, to try to help out our town a little bit, make sure that the security is going up and the prosperity and all that wonderful stuff. As you can see, the siege workshop is almost done. I've been waiting here for about 2 weeks, and it's almost done. 4 days left on that. And you can see here that my loyalty is absolutely insane, looking really, really good. And Orgunda is obviously fine. Security is absolutely fine. I have not had any Vlandians appear at all. And I gotta say, I'm actually really surprised about this. I actually don't know why they haven't turned up. It's very strange to me. I would have expected them to come here instantaneously. But they are not, which is very surprising. I did create another party, by the way, and I actually I did the bare minimum with this time. I did the bare minimum with this guy this time, because what I wanted to do was basically make it so that if he sucked, I would not feel super, should we say, disappointed that he basically let us down dramatically. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to give him 7 units. And I gave him 7 units. And now look at him. He's got 87 now. Yes, he's actually doing remarkably well. And he's even solving some of our problems too. He's solving tasks in and around the city. And he's actually doing a really, really good job. So in my opinion, generally, if you can, just have one party that is going to stay near your town. And that's it. Just have them do that. This guy isn't even on defensive or anything like that. He's literally on neutral priority. I could make it so that he's on defensive, so he's even more, you know, sticking around here. But, you know, anyway, I'm just saying, usually I am a person that really hates the party system in the game. I think the party system is absolutely terrible because the AI is just not good enough. They're just going to get themselves killed very, very fast. However, in this situation, where we're not really seeing too many enemies, there's basically no enemy vassals anywhere, somehow. Don't know how that's happened, but there are apparently no enemies anywhere. It's good. It's actually working out really, really nicely here because look at this. We've almost got the siege workshop done. He is completing all the tasks in the town. The governor is the right culture, which is fantastic. Everything's working really, really well. And on top of that, the Vlandians have decided to make a peace offering to us as well, which is even funnier. I'm not entirely sure what they're even deciding to do here. I don't even know why they would decide to try and make a peace agreement with us because they're not really on the back foot, as you can see. They actually have huge amounts of fiefs. But it kind of boggles the mind as to why they haven't attacked me. I don't know why they haven't come over. Because, as we've seen, they do still have quite a few vassals that are capable of fielding troops. You know, we've seen that. They do have quite a few people that still can do that. But unfortunately for them, they don't seem to be coming over here. And I did say, this is obviously one of those things, I did say that if at any point... Ah, hello. There you are. I see. So the Aserai are going to be the first ones. Okay, the Aserai are going to be the first ones that want to... oh, we did not repair this wall at all? Huh. Why? Why did we not repair that wall at all, and we repaired this one almost... We've repaired this one fully. This is a very strange... This is a very strange situation to be in. All right, well, let's get out a catapult. Let's get out 2 ballistas and build a catapult. And yeah, we've already got these built. Hilariously enough, these are pre-built siege engines, which is actually kind of crazy. So let's just do this. Let's get some more catapults built. And I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, the funny thing about this is that I personally don't believe these guys are going to be able to do anything. They only have 900. We have 504 in the garrison here total. Actually, wait. They have over 1,000 now. Okay. Fine. I find it super funny. I said, oh yes, they only have 900. And then they start adding on more people. Oh, they want to go? This is a huge mistake on their part. I can just auto-resolve this. I can literally just auto-resolve this with very minimal casualties. There is very, very little they can do about this. You can see here, I can literally just zoom and boom. Look at how many they've lost already. It's absolute destruction here. Look at this. 89 renown, 156. I can take every single one of these guys prisoner now. And look at how many I've just taken. I've just taken... Wow. Okay. That is extremely surprising. I don't know why they did this. I think this is a huge mistake. And I lost nothing. I basically lost nothing for this whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. That is very strange. That's all I can say. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm literally just going to be taking every single unit that is tier 5 and above. And I am going to be selling them. And then every single tier 4 and below unit, I will be attempting... Oh no, I don't want to do this. Wait a minute. There we go. And then every single tier 4 unit, I will be attempting to try to convert and so on and so forth. So let me just see here. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, fantastic. There we are. Okay, so that's 48,000 we're going to gain from that. And then we want to, of course, go and execute everyone else. So that's what we'll do. So I don't know if any of these guys are mercenaries or anything like that, but that does not matter. Okay, if they are mercenaries or not, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to kill them. And if they are part of a mercenary faction, then so be it. That's fine. Then they're just going to magically, infinitely come back. But I'm not going to take the time to look that up. You know, I'm just going to kill everyone that I can. And maybe it will teach them a lesson to not bother us again. You know. So there we go. Okay, fantastic. That was wonderful. So now... we have completely and utterly destroyed the confidence of the Aserai, or at least I hope so. And let's put some more tier 4 people in the prisoner's hold here. Oh, they got a lot of space. They got a lot of space. This is very, very nice. Okay, let's put some more in there. I just want to make sure I'm not putting... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, there's too many. Okay, so let's just take those guys. There we go. Okay. And then we can actually just sell the rest, I guess. I mean, selling is... I guess fine. I guess it's okay. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing to do, but, you know, it's alright. I'm just going to sell some of the, shall we say, neutral units. So hired pikes and all that stuff, and then I'll just sell the bigger slapping units right there. And there we have it. Okay, fantastic. Done. So we got rid of a huge amount of prisoners. I managed to execute loads of Aserai vassals, which is extremely, extremely good. And let's just have a look, see here. Yeah, so we're done with basically everything here. And we are indeed increasing our prosperity. Let's try to get some aqueducts up and running. That's 24 days, however, which is extremely annoying, but what else can I do, you know? What else can I do? I just kind of have to roll with it. Unfortunately, my governor has extremely low steward skills, so obviously that's a big problem. But I can only hope that this wall is going to be repaired. I kind of wish we had the ability to see the wall HP. I don't think we actually see that. No. It's very strange. Why do we not see the wall HP? That's kind of weird. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, anyway, that is indeed going to be it for this episode. Seems like we are maybe done. Maybe we are done with this series. I'm actually not entirely sure. We're going to have to see what happens in the upcoming days/weeks in-game. And we'll see whether anyone decides to attack us. If they decide to attack us, then I will of course show you that. But if they do not, then, well, then I'm not entirely sure what to do. Because we could obviously start taking all kinds of other things now, you know. We could start moving to other towns, we could start taking those too. And, well, nothing can really stop us now, I suppose. I'm actually quite surprised that the Aserai traveled that far away. That's the reason why I decided that Galend would be a really, really nice town for us. Because the Aserai is super far. The Botanians, they're basically done, as you can see. Whoa, the Aserai are actually expanding quite dramatically there. The Sturgians are really, really far away. The Western Empire, Southern Empire, etc., they're all super far away. So generally, the only people that can really get us are the Vlandians, and we have completely and utterly obliterated most of their ranks. So there's not much they can do. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.